want to trade something.
Well, you came to the...
A gun.
Ooh, that's gonna cost some. What do you got?
My turtleneck.
Oh, yeah, that is nice. Acrylic?
No, it's all natural.
Oh, too bad. Natural fiber.
I know.
When you got something worth he'll do you.
Torpedo!
Huh? Aye, order.
Yo, Pedo! Have you ever seen an authentic little chipper?
A little chipper? No, I haven't. But I'd sure love to give it a test drive. Say, little chipper, you're okay. Blah-dee-dee-dee. Just me and little... Oh.
Hey, Cheppy, check out the hosiery.
Say, these are real silk. Where'd you find them?
I've been wearing them the whole time.
You too? Well then, here's your new best friend.
Ah, my first Sproutella gun. Is it loaded?
No. Hey, bullets are hard to get.
It's really not much use without bullets.
Dee-da-da-da. Just me and little Chipper.
It's really not much use without bullets. Here, what good's a relationship without trust?
True. A relationship without trust is about as empty as a gun without bullets. Guess you didn't realize a smart girl always keeps an extra round in her hat for mad days. Come on, let's go.
Mitchie, you don't know what you're...
I know exactly what I'm doing. Now move!
Would you just listen to my escape plan first?
Trouble in paradise, kids?
You're letting us go right now, or your boy Friday here gets it.
Well, I hate to see you go, Manny, but, the lady seems to have made up her mind.
I'm serious. I'll shoot him.
Fine. He really doesn't work for me anyway.
But I thought I'll shoot you then.
No, you won't. You're too good, remember?
I'm not good anymore. You've taken that out of me, keeping me a prisoner here. I'm gonna crack you open like a fake wing gauze. I'm gonna...
Kid's all right. She's a firecracker, but a night in the cooler usually dampens her fuse.
Domino!
Hey, Sport, how's the...
What did you do with her?
I thought she needed a little, time out, that's all.
Well, I gotta... It's locked. I don't want to bust all that. I don't want to bust all that. I don't want to bust all that. I don't want to bust all that.
I'm in here!
I don't want to mess up the wheel. The wheel's my friend.
Is there anybody out there? This isn't funny! Manny! This isn't funny! I'm sorry I didn't trust you! I'm warning you, Domino! Domino, you'd better let me out of here! Manny, where are you?
I can't get out of here. There's no ladder.
I can't even imagine what was going through his head at this point, because just the size of this game, being able to absorb it all before it's realized.
And he always had a really good idea of where we were and what was going on. Yep. And we were talking.
I can see why they don't give these chisels to the new guys. Uh-oh.
So that chain that's holding the ship, at one point we had to add joints to that because I think at one point it's animated, and it kept crashing, and we couldn't figure out why, and we eventually figured out that you couldn't have more than 99 joints in a rig in Softimage at that point, and it had like 100 joints or something.
No, but again, it's this funny thing when people, maybe see this stuff and they think of movies now that maybe look better, but we were having to deal with a lot of limitations.
I'm actually really, really excited to see the remastered version because, you look at elements of this game that was made over 15 years ago,
can't believe you got it to float.
That was the easy part. The trick's gonna be busting through that big coral reef out there.
Buzz through a big coral reef, eh? It just so happens I got some hardware up the beach you might be interested in.
Oh yeah, this will do just fine. Just give me a sec to do some figuring.
Gladys is busy with it right now. It's a bus doll. It's a bus doll.
Is there anybody out there? Let me out!
Must have hit a major circuit. But it looks like I've exposed the guts here. What? Oh, and I had them so nicely lined up and everything. I can't move those by hand. I need this wheel. I guess I didn't enter the right combination. I can't move those by hand. I need this wheel. I can't move those by hand. I need this wheel. I can't move those by hand. I need this wheel. Stay. All right, Mitchie, you can come out now. Mitchie?
There was a the elevator in my dorm that you could push open while it was moving. You push the gate open and freeze it in between floors and hang out in the elevator for no reason. But there was a little strip of metal up in the corner that the door would plug into when it was closed to know that it was closed. And we tried to get the elevator moving with the door open by sticking our fingers in this thing trying to trigger the little switch. I totally got electrocuted because it was like a live actual electrical current in there instead of
ouch.
So that's where that comes from. that little door closing thing, yeah.
From ill-advised college activities?
Drunken college dorm elevator near-death pranks.
Esa cosa is heavy. They're all locked up. They're all locked up. These... Mitchie, are you in there? It's time to come out, honey. No time for hide and seek. They're all locked up. These must be very... No, electrical current makes my marrow tingle. Ha! Bust all my ass. Ha! Bust all my ass. Ha! Bust all my ass. I think that would just bring the whole ugly thing crashing. I think that would just bring the... I already did that from the other side. I think I've tortured it enough. I don't want to mess up my blade. Uh-oh. Oh, Raul. I am so sorry.
Manny, I knew you would Why is that door closed?
It was the only way the wind?
Oh.
I don't want to mess up my blade.
Hey, this is my room. Go use up the air in your own room.
It's funny that the casting of Manny was it was tough because you know, obviously you have I wanted to hire somebody who was legitimately Hispanic and not somebody putting on a fake accent.
Right. Oh, for sure.
And normally in a sort of a casting process, you'd sit down with the project leader and you'd probably have 5 to 10 candidates that you'd be looking at, and with Manny we had 2, and Tony was more Humphrey Bogart, and the other actor was more comedic, and I was terrified that Tim was going to go the comedic route because I thought Tony was the guy, and
right.
I remember printing out resumes for the 2 guys, and Tony had a lot more experience. And then there was a really cool picture of Tony taken from Havana where he's sitting up at the bar, and he just looked cool.
Yeah.
And I made sure that went in too, and so just to help kind of push it in the direction I wanted it to go.
That's great.
It's the perfect voice.
Yeah, he's great.
I couldn't reach that vent. Thanks for not shooting me.
Look, I'm sorry. I should have trusted you. It's just that the past 2 years have been pretty tough, you know?
What's in these cases?
Take a look. It's all the double-end tickets Hector and Dom have stolen over the years. Each one stolen from a good soul, and now they just sit there.
That's it.
What?
They just sit there. That's what's been bothering me. In the days when I was a hot salesman, I used to see double-end tickets all the time, and they move.
What do you mean they move?
They become agitated around human souls, and the ticket that belongs to you will actually fly into your hand. But these tickets, and the tickets in that suitcase of Charlie's, it's like they're dead. Why would Hector and Domino be hoarding cases of counterfeit double-end tickets? Why would Hector and Domino be hoarding... I don't want to bust all that. 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 My scythe. I like my scythe. Now, all we have to do is wait for the room to fill up, and we'll just float on out of here. Well, this is disappointing.
Not to me. We don't float, remember? Thank you.
After you.
What about the suitcases?
Forget them. They're counterfeit. They wouldn't fit through this hole anyway. Let's go.
Gladys, I'm so glad to see you.
Aww.
Is the boat already?
Yeah, come on. Let's go eat some reef.
Works like crazy. Full speed ahead.
What?
So are you really going to bring me back and try to get your old job again?
There's no job for me now except to bring you and everyone else here to the end of the road.
But if you aren't going to use me to get your job back, why did you spend all this time trying to find me?
Meche, I needed to find you.
I give you one job, Manny. And look at you, already screwing it up. I suppose you realize that this is gonna go down on your permanent record.
So, once in a while, if there was a solo part that we could get to be recorded by a real person, we would do that. But I don't know if you remember, we were kind of under a lot of schedule pressure with that.
I do remember some.
And people were like
one late night or two. There was a late night or two.
And then there was like, you're spending $13,000 on live musicians? Are you crazy? So we were lucky we could do what we could do at all, but.
And look, where are those guys today? I don't even remember their names. And here we are. Here we are talking about Grimm.
Exactly.
Those guys are all dead.
I don't think my bare hands would be a match
sorry.
for that psyche.
Sorry. I mean, I hope they're dead. I hope they're happy spending time with their family.
Woo! This doesn't look good for the kid.
Look, Dom, I'm not gonna work for you.
Oh, don't worry about that. You're fired. Just consider this your severance.
Good. Ah!
What are you doing away from your desk anyway?
I'm sending this domino back to the bone pile.
Smart strategy, always let your boss win.
You know, your name is Domino, but you're really just a pawn.
Please, save the comic.
It's hard to make them kiss because they have those. They don't have lips. Yeah.
They should have added like a knocking sound.
Oh, that would have been funny.
Awesome.
Bones kissing.
Yeah. Making out. Imagine what that sounds like with a bony face.
My scythe. I like my scythe.
I don't believe you, Calavera. You're losing a fight, so you pick on one of my pets? Why aren't you more like me, Manny? I've been trying to show you how, but you don't listen. If you just adopt the proper attitude, just look what could happen to you.
name?
Pugsy Poligiano, sir.
Waiting room number 2. Next.
Flores! Flores! ¿Estás bien? Glottis? Where'd you go this time?
Alex, you had mentioned on our break that you were the master of playing through this game.
Oh, Glottis would love these. Bruno? Bruno Martinez?
You! You were the guy who packed me in there! You could have at least given me a magazine. 4 years with nothing to read but this damn mug! What are you doing here? And if you were headed this way, why didn't you offer me a lift? Ah! Wait, I'm getting out of here. This world's for suckers.
It's funny because Pete was always great at knowing. Not only would he know it was going to slip, he would always say, no, no. And then he'd spew out a date. And he was always within weeks. You know, he always, and sometimes that date was way past where we were being told the date was. In fact, it always was. But he was always right. And I don't know if it was just a sixth sense or if it was
well, I remember specifically what you're talking about. I'm not going to be completely correct, but early in the year, I predicted that it would be June.
Yeah.
Which was about 2 months past our dead.
Hello? Hello? Whew. They're empty. That's the road we came in on. Nothing out there but snow and a perfectly good pair of sunglasses.
I love those cars. You don't even get to see them in the game much, but there's some neat concept art of them. They have pipes coming out the side of them, which is weird. It's like Lotus fixed them up. But I think they're based on some actual like snowcat combined with a panel truck. That's because like we'd have this list of things that are going to be in the game, and nothing was just like made. Make a truck. It was like, no, let's get Peter Chan design what a cool snowcat truck would look like in the.
Manny!
What's wrong?
Go up there and see!
Hey, where is everybody?
Waiting area 2.
How long do they have to wait in there?
Until they have tickets. They were issued tickets on the number 9, and they don't have them now. The punishment for selling double-end tickets is very severe.
But they didn't sell their tickets. Their tickets were stolen.
By who?
Hector Le Mans stole them to sell to rich people who don't deserve them.
That might be them now. Let's see just what they deserve.
The guy who played the
What happened to that train?
Your destiny cannot be purchased.
I don't understand. Why has everyone been detained?
Given a ticket, a soul may not sell it.
They didn't sell their tickets. Someone else is trying to.
Bring the tickets, that is all.
The tickets are in Amaro. How can I get there quickly?
These rails are already there.
Well, thanks for the help.
The gate opens. The gate closes. It does not help.
Well, thanks for the help.
The gate it does.
One of the core things about adventure games we think about a lot was what is keeping the player going forward and what is the reward, because you know, an RPG game, you kill somebody, you get loot, you get items and stuff like that, and or you get rank, you know. So what is the reward for playing an adventure game and its environments.
Yes,
really, it's
discovering the new
like
place.
It's unlocking the new environment.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes a cutscene and stuff, but really, it's environments and finding a new place.
Hey, how'd you get free?
I was born free, Boatnik. Nobody gave me no ticket, so nobody can take it away.
So what are you pacing around here for?
Trying to unwind a little bit. All those years circling in one direction. Gotta even out my life in this world before I go on to the next, you know? Well, that ought to do her.
Goodbye, Chapito.
Happy trails, Captain. And thanks for setting me straight back there in the drink. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine.
I could actually do it. I could walk out of this world right now and not look back. But I can't. I can't do it. I'm not leaving without the people I promised to save. I could march around in it like Chapito, but I think a better way to even out my life would be to go...
Now that's the ashtray that is the very first shot of the game and the very last shot of the game are the same, just like in Sugarland Express. So the shot of the little figurines around...
I get the feeling that operating that switch is out of my powers.
And it's also spiritual in the way that it feels. That's how you feel like you feel like this is the end of the game, because when you get to the part in the story where like people are in the clouds or in the heavens, and you start to hear the pan flute music, you know you're kind of near the end of the story somehow.
Right.
But then you go back and there's a whole nother year, which creates a feeling of the game being super long. Like I'm playing Mario right now, and there's more and more levels. After the end of the story, there's more and more, which makes it feels really long. But if you just like it ends at level 5, and then there's 2 more levels. But if you had 7 levels, people wouldn't appreciate it. But if you ended at 5, and then you have there's more levels, it feels really long.
It's like it's the encore effect.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is something I should keep to myself. I know what you're up to. I've been watching. Stay there. I'm coming to sprout you myself. Yours truly, Hector Lemans. Híjole. I know what you're up to. I've been... Stay yours... That's the road we came in on. Nothing out there but snow and a perfectly good pair of sunglasses. I know what you're up to. Stay yours... I drink it, but I don't want to get a packing foam mustache. That's no place to put a mug. That's no place to put... I drink it, but I don't want... It's the mug I gave Bruno, and it's full of that foam I packed him in. That's no place to put a mug. Well, thanks for the help.
The gate opens. The gate closes. It does not help.
Something won't let me go in there.
That is I, the keeper of the gate.
I need to go get my friends.
You need to get your friends their tickets.
Something won't let me go in there.
That is I, the keeper of the gate.
Glottis.
Hear the name of the Great One. Glottis. Glottis.
What's happening?
How many days has this grand demon gone without driving?
Well, we've been hiking for months.
Months? Months? Oh, then the Noble One will surely die.
But...
You know, Leslie, I remember how you worked to keep everyone together.
Glottis, I'm sorry.
Manny.
Why didn't you tell me you were sick?
Couldn't stop. Have to save everyone.
Are you in much pain, my friend?
Only because I let you down, man.
What can I get you? Will anything help?
I need to race to fly like the old days, Manny. In the bone wagon.
But the bone wagon's not here, carnal.
Maybe I'll see her on the other side.
Can't we make a new hot rod?
Those days are done, Manny. No more hot rod. Hey, what's that red thing?
The gondola?
Sweet decal work. Listen, fellas, somebody get a pen. There it is, my final work. It could save me if you have the right... the right... fuel.
What fuel, Glottis? Glottis! Hey, how about a gondola ride, gremlins?
He's too big. The gondola is too slow.
It looks like blueprints for a rocket sled. They're brilliant. I hate it when people leave their crusty mugs out in the break room.
There was somebody that will remain nameless, but I remember they said, because they'd come out of advertising, and they said, well, there's 3 types of animation. There are dogs and cats who chase each other. There are dogs and cats that talk to each other, and then there are logos that spin around. Those are the 3 types of animation. So I guess we need to put
that
chains.
made one potentially amazing animator quit.
Yes.
That ended
come
up
to
being
Pixar.
a soup at Pixar. So
Yes.
you can do your own homework to find out who that was.
Your mother doesn't work here. Since nobody listened to my last warning about keeping this refrigerator clean, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to lock it until some of you grow up. Signed, the Facilities Department. My joints don't need any oiling right now. My joints don't need... How eerie. They lock up their tools just like Glottis. Sadly, I have...
You can hear your brother's charango in this too. Yeah.
Your mother doesn't work here. Since nobody listened to my... I'm signed the... It's full of rags. Always a good idea to have a clean rag around. This better not stain my pocket. I'll oil stuff later, once Gladys is okay. I'll oil stuff. I'll oil. I'll oil stuff.
What was in that mug? Something that powerful could fuel a rocket. If only we had more.
Well, I could score you a couple of truckloads if you're interested.
We shoot you now like an arrow into the wind. May you pierce the heart of the wind itself and drink the blood of flight. Speed is the food of the great Glottis. Speed bring you life. Come back to us someday.
At least most of the way. Hey, look! We're already to Rubacava.
Manny? Manny? Manny, where are you? Manny, I'm frightened! Ah, Rubacava! What a town! Remember the glory days, Manny?
Long gone, my friend. There's nothing here for us now.
Except maybe our old car.
Dios mío!
She's been...
booby-trapped.
By who? Who?
Yeah, this is Alan Blumenfeld, who really brought a lot of heart to...
Start those dominoes tumbling. Don't panic. I'm not setting foot down. I'm not setting... I don't want to mess up my blade. I'm not setting foot down there. The slightest bump could start those dominoes tumbling. I think this is something I should keep to myself. I think that would only raise the alarm level here.
Well, I think it's one of the real challenges for adventure games because so many things you make for an adventure game are single use. Like single use animation, single use scenes, single use textures. They're all like you do a first person shooter, you do... Actually, I think it was funny when you came in and you were all excited about working on this game. Like, I really like adventure games. I want to do this kind of thing. I want drama in games. And I think about Telltale, and it's like, okay, yeah, that's pretty much in keeping. It was a long time ago. But I remember when you came in, it was like your game that you had worked on was like a helicopter.
Oh, Lola.
Yeah, the sprouting was came later. It was like a solution to a problem we were having narratively with the game, which is like, how do you make anything matter in the Land of the Dead?
Right.
Like, if you're going up against mobsters in a movie, usually you're afraid they're going to kill you or someone you love, right? Or break your thumbs. And Land of the Dead, who cares? You're dead, right? So we're like, how do you kill people in the Land of the Dead? And so we wanted to have it be that you were essentially brought back to life. Like it went the other direction. You were returned to flowers. And then flowers become the symbol of death in a weird way in the Land of the Dead. But flowers are such a huge part of the Day of the Dead, like the marigolds that you use in the Day of the Dead celebration, and the smell of marigolds are like a big part of the ceremony. So it was nice to have them be part of the game too. And then at the end of the game, we wanted to have this thing called the meadow, which was just full of flowers, which hopefully by that time would just look like death to you.
I think I finished.
I remember some trickle down.
I would, but I hate sucking gelatin straight from the tap. I would, but not to sound like a capitalist oppressor, but I have people who do that for me now. I'm not gonna eat off of dirty plates. Not to sound like a capitalist oppressor, but I have people who do that for me now. I would.
Calavera, what are you doing here? I heard you went pow in Zapato, Daddy.
Well, Hector LeMans tried and missed. Now it's my turn. I'm headed to El Maro to put him out of business.
Manny, that place has changed. You don't know what you're getting into. I'd better come with you. Just give me a minute to get ready.
Okay, but if you hear a loud explosion anytime soon, the trip's off.
But it was great. I mean, Grimm is definitely...
Is it time to go yet?
No. We're having a little...
Come by when it's...
I just can't do it without... I just can't do... It's locked.
Manuel Calavera? Well, what happened to the Limbo?
Hate to tell you, Velasco, but she went down at the Pearl. But we found a new ship, the SS La Mancha, and managed to...
The La Mancha? My old rusty bucket? Where is she?
Oh, well, we traded her in Puerto Zapato for a team of sled dogs.
That does it. I'm out of this stinking mob town.
But...
Thanks for finding my baby, Manny. Puerto Zapato, here I come.
Mob town?
Tim, how come you know so much about neurosis and psychosis? Really,
I don't know if this is all. Striking. I don't know if any of this is legitimate psychological knowledge or just what I learned from movies.
Well, speaking as sort of a crazy guy myself, it rings true to me.
Don't have that kind of equipment. Don't have that kind of equipment. Maintenance has gotten pretty lax around here, apparently. Don't panic.
Someone told me like this was the moment they cried in the game, just hearing how scared Glottis was in the scene, because he gets really frightened. And it's actually a reference to a claim that a babysitter made about me when they were babysitting me. They said, "Oh, you were so scared when your parents." You would sit there and you'd say, "Mother, mother, I'm frightened." And I was like, "No, okay. First of all, I never said that. I never said mother."
Yeah, that's suspicious right there.
But it got to be this family joke. Mother, I'm frightened.
I'm not setting foot down there. The slightest bump could start the... Looks like Domino left his calling card.
But how? I saw him torn to shreds.
He must have done this on his last trip through town. Maybe I'll just finish this for him. I'd drink it, but I'd probably get the SS Lumbago stuck in my throat. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. That's what the lumbago diorama needed. Fake ocean water. That's what the lumbago I don't really want to do that.
What's that?
It's, lumbago lemonade. Try it.
Perkly little aperitif, actually. Yes, sirree. Not bad at all. Tell me where you got that right now!
Olivia's kitchen.
Lumbago lemonade!
Manny, aren't we in a hurry?
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Oh, my stomach don't stretch like it used to.
Oh, Gladys.
So what is that stuff they pack canned hams in anyway? Good show, my friend.
You wouldn't happen to have a breath mint on you, I suppose?
The gelatin is still liquefied. It wouldn't stop the dominoes from falling. Make it gel.
Hey, I made it spill. The rest is up to you.
You really should get back in case it blows.
I'm with you guys till the end. You know that.
No, I don't want to disturb his grumpy. I don't want to wake up Toto.
Color cost more.
I don't want to wake up Toto.
I have to say, coming out of school, I felt super lucky to, first of all, be hired by LucasArts by some...
Doesn't hurt. doesn't hurt. Hold still. I kill you.
Nick, I'd better save it.
Hey, good idea. I bet I could keep it down now that it's cold.
Just let me get across first, okay?
I don't know if people agree with me. That was my idea of, what do they call something that makes you barf? Something you take, you drink that makes you... No, not expectorant.
No, it's like...
Epicac.
Epicac. That's the
like
syrup.
A verbal epicac.
Yeah.
Manny talks about the stuff they pack canned hams in, because it's always grossed me out, that weird gelatin. So everyone would have a different thing that they'd bring up that would make them barf.
Right.
What's yours?
Yeah. Ipecac.
Oh, look at that.
It sounds like what you do when you eat it.
Ipecac.
Yeah.
I don't know how players are supposed to figure out this puzzle, that you have to fill the floor with regurgitated gelatin. It's not the first thing that jumps into people's minds. Where the hell did you get that?
I forgot
liquid
there was
nitrogen?
I thought there was I forgot there was a regurgitated gelatin puzzle in the game. That's a standard thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd better disarm her first. Well, here goes nothing. Looks like Hector's taken over the whole town.
He hasn't had much resistance. There's only one small group who oppose him, and they live out on the fringes of the city.
Places like this, you mean?
I hope they're not hurting Glottis.
Ha. Shows what you know about this group. Their leader is a great man who...
Manuel Calavera, we meet again. I see you have found what you were looking for. How fortunate for you to arrive now, just as we too are about to achieve success. Our army has grown, and right now our top agents are in Hector's weapons lab, about to close in on the enemy in his own den. I couldn't have done it without you, Manuel.
It was a trap.
Stand back. There's only one thing to do.
Thank you, sir. You have saved me. But more than that, you have enabled me to continue to serve the movement.
What did you say about a trap?
Hector uncovered our agent in his weapons lab.
No.
You idiot, Bowsley. Your new lab assistant is a spy. Haven't you ever heard of a background check?
What? No time to explain. Now I'll have to take matters into my own hands.
Take me with you. I've longed to be of service to your cause for years.
remember one day Tony came into the studio and he had...
Calling all cars, calling all cars.
Manuel, is everything okay?
Just testing the...
Salvador, maybe you should shut that thing off so we can talk.
Better save this part from sprouting. In light of the recent disappearances, all agents are ordered to avoid travel in unlit areas until further notice. Any messages for me?
Nope. Calls stopped coming for you the day you left. They're still sending you that lingerie catalog, though.
We haven't done it in too many games, but having a year transition between things and changing the location and letting you pick up friends and travel, like, just allows you to have so much character development where Manny and Glottis have now been through a lot of stuff together, and they're in different clothes, which is... They're in different jobs, and they've moved from town to town together, and just starts to build this real friendship between them, which is nice. And I think I realize I'm going to put 4-year transitions in all games from now on, so we can have that kind of relationship building.
Manufacturer of weapons!
But This camera's showing nothing but flowers. Must be another fallen agent. Who's the plant nut?
That nut is Hector Lemon's personal munitions expert, Bowsley, a.k.a. the florist. That was his job in the old world, but here he is a botanical weapons expert. This has left him fairly conflicted.
Why does he make Sproutella for Hector instead of our side?
We've been trying to recruit him for years, but his lab is in Hector's tower. He's untouchable.
Memo to all agents. Priority urgent. In light of the recent disappearances. Come here, little Manny. Ow! Hey, must be little Mitchie. I bet the agent in this photo is the poor guy that Hector just shot. Okay, here's the plan. I need a disguise so I can get close to Hector, and a gun so we'll have something to talk about when I get there.
If you figure out that part, I'll go find out where he is.
His casino tower is directly above these headquarters.
All right, meet me there.
Volunteers quickly for dangerous work. She could be very useful to the cause.
As far as I'm concerned, she is the cause.
Oh my god.
Look at that.
I forgot about this set.
That looks like a painting or something. That's great.
Yeah, this is one of the...
Not right now.
I remember the big wall of concept art that was like and 15 feet tall, and you'll see on the internet, probably see some of it on the special edition of these pencil drawings that are in.
Got to figure out some way to disguise this pretty face before I hit the streets. Got to figure out some way to disguise this pretty face before I hit the streets.
It's not like Johnny Thunder lets just anybody in his review. No. I mean, being allowed to wear the Johnny Thunder makeup is an honor. Yes. A privilege. Yes. So I said to her, you give me that 10% discount or I'm taking my business elsewhere. You said that? Well, oh yes, I was mad, you know. And then, here's the good part. Wow.
Show business coffee. A little too hot for my pockets, thank you.
One of the cool things about this game too is that there's a few characters that actually went through costume changes throughout the game, which was a nice detail.
No, and it really gives you a sense of time. time passing.
I don't see any place to serve coffee. I don't see any place to serve. A little too hot for my pockets, thank you. This coffee's already ground. I don't see any place to serve.
I am a busy man.
Oh, coffee, great.
About time we got a PA around here. Hey, kid, keep it black and keep it coming, all right?
Well, I guess so.
I am not kidding.
No, are you kidding?
Good, because we just got the last 2 parts.
Maybe next season.
Really?
Hey, no autographs. Hey, get lost, pal. No.
So I said.
Hey, get lost, pal. No autographs. Hey, get lost, pal. No autographs. So then I says, of course, as soon as I save up enough money for a double-N ticket, I'm out of here.
What? You can't just buy a double N?
Well, I know somebody who knows somebody who knows,
Hector Lamans. Wow, you know everybody.
Hey, out of the dressing room. We got all the Thunder Boys we need.
I says.
Hey, out of the dressing room. We got all the Thunder Boys we need.
But
wow.
There's no. This is a really boring fact. I'm going to share it anyway. There's no inventory combinations in Grim Fandango. You can't use an object with another object in your inventory.
Oh, that's right.
So if you want to put the bone in the bone grinder, you have to put them in this receptacle in the room. Another weird mechanical contrivance from my own head. A handheld snow grinder that would plug into a giant snow grinder. I'm sure they have those, right?
Wait, what's a snow grinder?
It's like a fake, like to make fake snow for the show.
Disrespectful.
And this is what I'm talking about. You can't use the hand with the snow grinder. So you put the snow grinder down, and then put the hand in it, and then pick it up. And that's how you combine. This is a one-object combination puzzle we have. I don't know why the lid on it closes. That was, like, really important, technically.
I bet the agent in this photo is the poor guy that Hector just shot. This snowmaker is huge, but the grinder part looks handheld. Aha! It's a handheld grinder. I would. I think he'd be happy to know his body was serving. Hey, Thunder Boys.
Who said that?
people call out your name all the time when you're famous. You get used to it.
I don't see any place to... show business coffee. Little too hot for my pocket.
It's about time.
You don't say.
I am not kidding.
Well, I guess so.
I would, but it's full.
So what did you... A real amateur? Uh-huh. So then I says, really? But...
Hey, Thunder Boys.
Who said that? People call out your name all the time when you're famous. You get used to it.
Oh, yeah.
And then what? Oh, coffee. It's about time. Wow.
I don't see any place to...
I am not... You don't say. And the director says... Ah! Ow! Oh, what did you do that for?
I didn't.
You melted my makeup. I can't go on like this. I took you under my wing, and this is how you pay me back.
No, it's not like that.
This coffee's already ground. This coffee's already ground. This coffee...
Hey, kid, put that coffee away. This is your lucky day. We got an opening, and you're the newest Thunder Boy in the Johnny Thunder Review.
Yes, I've been working...
Then sit on down. We got to start your makeup. Now, don't go too far. You never know what time is showtime around here.
Ay, que alivio. I can't remember the last time I had access to a men's room.
He only do the business with the very select.
I relied on Tony Plana to improvise a lot of Spanish because I didn't write any of the Spanish dialogue. I'd write Buddy. It was always like, Buddy, hey, Buddy, what's going on?
And he would
bud?
say F.A.
And he'd go,
or something like
yeah, let's say Carnal, which is like, Carnal was like, really close. Like
carnal, like
of
blood brother.
Yeah,
sort
blood
of?
brother.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I think he calls him hermano, like brother, a few places. And also the Icole. And then there's a really bad word for goat, which he's like, oh, in Cuba, he's a Cuban actor, and he's like, it's not that bad in Cuban. In Mexico, that's a swear word. But I mean, here it's, so there's some Spanish in here that might be not for children.
Need a rating?
Yeah, I need a rating only in Spanish.
Buenos dias.
Back off, sleazeball, or my husband here will bust your jaw.
Hey, what's going on under that raincoat?
I don't know what's going on under that makeup. Agent Calavera?
You? Didn't Salvador chop you in half early this evening?
Yes, which has given me this glorious opportunity to serve the cause by gathering funds for the LSA while stealing from our arch enemy at the same time.
I think he's doing army. I think that's his deal. He's doing like...
Right. Yeah, no,
What exactly are you doing with these slot machines?
I'll stick myself inside like a finger down the throat of Hector Limons himself, and I'll make the machine regurgitate the wealth it has devoured.
Yeah. Hola.
No drinks for me, thanks.
Hey, these kidding me. It only pays off if you bet? That's not fair. I can't go strolling through the halls now. I'm on the lam. I'm select, and I'm very elite.
You look like you work in a meat locker to me, pal.
These aren't my regular clothes.
Well, when you get your regular clothes, I'll give you the regular treatment.
Hola.
No drinks for me, thanks.
I knew it. They're all fixed. Meche, it's me.
Manny? That's some costume. Here, help me get Mr. High Roller here into this sheet so we can get out of here.
It's not closing time. Why should I cover up the machines?
Hey, is that you, young lady? I'll get you.
I'm going to punt this twerp the
Not
first chance I
funny.
get. I'm going to punt this twerp the...
Special assignment just in from Salvador.
Help! God.
Crack that machine and leave the change right away.
Yes, sir!
Ah. Oh, for crying out loud. Young lady. Not funny. Help! Young lady. Ah. God. Hey! I did it! My system worked! I knew it! I told you!
That's great. Now let's go so you can buy me a drink at the Romano.
I'll meet you at the train station with the tickets. There won't be one from me, so you'll have to go back by yourself.
I'll tell that gatekeeper everything. He has to help us.
Come, my lovely. I have another infallible system I'd like to demonstrate. Ow.
A little tight in the shoulders, but at least it doesn't reek of sled dog. I'm not going up there unarmed. I'm not putting those clothes back on. They stink. I can't go strolling through the halls now. I'm on the lam. I'm not putting those clothes back on. They stink. Okay, don't bite. This is a note. You like notes, remember? Well... Go, baby! Por la revolución!
I know what you're up to. I've been watching. I'm coming to sprout you myself. George truly, Hector Le Mans. I knew it! I knew he was out to get me the whole time! You'll never find my secret hideout, Hector. You're going to have to find yourself another Flores!
Give me that. This remote control works the bone wagon suspension.
Not so high!
I really like puzzles where you use things backwards.
Mhm.
Like you use
Right.
the instead of using a metal detector to find something metal, you use something metal to find a metal detector in the kitty litter, and then here you're instead of shooting Sproutella into a bones, you're using bone flakes to expose a Sproutella chain. I love this room. It looks almost exactly like the concept
Right.
art. It looks like so painted.
Or to open a door, you lock it.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's just the formula for all the puzzles. You do something backwards.
saw Bowsley run down here. But where did he go? Hello down there. Ooh, never mind. Go back to sleep, whatever you want.
Something that helped make this game, one of the secrets to it, is just watching a lot of old movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of this, it's like some of them are references, but a lot of them are like plot elements, ideas of relationships between people. Is the subtle stuff that came out of watching old.
I would, but it's full.
I didn't put in too many late nights, but there was one where I was in the office at 2 in the morning just making notes on the script, and all of a sudden Chuck Jordan walks by my office and says, "Hi." And there was a way about him that 10 minutes later I got up from my desk and went over to his office and went in and said, "Did you just get in?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I get in at 2. At 2 in the morning." He's like, "Yeah." And I guess that he'd put in so many late nights that his whole time clock had shifted. And so he said to Tim, he's like, "Hey, is it okay if I just come in at 2 in the morning?" And Tim was like, "Sure."
The flakes of bone are sprouting when they hit the puddle and turning into baby tears. The sprouting bone shows where Bowsley dripped the concentrate as he ran. It's a bone chipper now. Bowsley's probably in that maze, but I'd never be able to find him without, well, without something really... Bowsley's probably, well... Okay, I think I could follow the trail this way, but I need a little light.
Hey, what's that?
That must be the florist hideout.
No, not that. The thing coming at us!
I can't reach that high. 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 I can't reach that high.
There was a certain amount of improvisation that the more towards the end of the game you got, the more the musicians improvise, and so sort of like
this
everything's
sounds like the Meadow kind of, isn't it?
It is. It's a little bit like in fact, I think it's a remix of some of the tracks I used in the Meadow, and they're sort of riffing on the Hector theme.
Wait, how are they? Where's the Hector theme in this?
The da 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 is part of.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God, you're ripping this whole game wide open with this Hector conspiracy.
Yeah, it's what I do is hum the Hector theme to them before they would start jamming.
I can't reach that high. I can't reach that high.
I really didn't like early 3D,
Yeah.
like 90s 3D, because
Right.
I always thought it looked like cardboard boxes that were taped together and that someone had dragged nylons over, you know? And that implies a lot more smooth skinning than actually existed. It was really like...
Right.
Hector? Listen, Bowsley, I'm not here to hurt you. It's not Hector, it's Manny Calavera.
There's a character who shows up later on called the Florist, who is played by a great actor called Keith Sarabica.
You better back off, man. I mean it. I'm not feeling too rosy. I'm thinking I better. Things are gonna change around here. Yeah, man.
That soul has already been reaped. My scythe.
Oh,
I don't want to mess
who
up
do you
my
think
blade.
you're fooling?
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart
I
used to
love
be.
plants. Is that so wrong? Plants are beautiful. You people, you think plants are death?
My scythe. I
Plants
don't want
are
to mess up my
life.
blade. I don't want to mess up my blade.
You're all death. You're
My
not the
scythe.
same.
I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
Hey, do you know what you just did? You just opened Pandora's box. You get out of here right now or I'll let you have it. Hey there, stranger. Can I help you?
I'm looking for something in a 9mm.
Oh, well, I have a very pretty bouquet of that right here. There you go. Would you like some baby's breath to go with that?
Sure.
All right, here you go. You have a great day now.
I'm here to conduct business with Hector Lamans. I just spoke with him on the phone, and he's expecting me.
You know Hector Lamans, huh? Okie dokie. Then answer me this one simple question. Okay. If you were a cat, how many of you could Hector Lamans fit in his stomach?
What? What kind of question is that?
Oh, sorry. I guess you don't know Hector Lamans.
All right. Let's go, buddy.
Okay. How old was Hector Lamans when he stole his...
10.
Oh, I guess you...
All right.
Okay. How many stones might an Englishman say that Hector Lamans weighs?
$23.
Oh, sorry. I guess you don't know Hector Lamans like I know Hector Lamans.
All right. Let's go, buddy.
Okay. How many limos does Hector Lamans have in his garage?
$10.
Oh, sorry. I guess you don't know.
All right. Let's go, buddy.
Okay. How many times has Hector Lamans run for mayor and won?
4.
Yeah, well, that was an easy one.
Too bad. I win.
Best 2 out of 3.
Don't mess with me. I know Hector Lamans. Celso Flores, what are you doing in Hector Lamans' waiting room?
Oh, he sent us out here to make up our minds about his offer. Who are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm your travel agent.
Oh, I have a travel agent already, but he's miles away mopping floors in an automat, so I suppose the position is open.
Is this your wife, Celso?
Yes, we've just returned from a lovely cruise. Well, it became lovely once I caught up with you, my little tamale.
Actually, I work for Hector. He sent me to answer your questions.
I'll handle this, my sweet one. What can you tell me about these double-N tickets? This price seems much more than double.
It's a scam.
Ho, ho, ho. Don't try any of that.
Well,
Well, I don't have a...
What exactly are you? Because let me tell you, every day is rain.
Yes, but there's no reason not to be careful.
The real question...
I know we're worth it, but...
Well, enough about you guys.
Actually,
This makeup breeds a...
Yes, but it brings...
I just got back from the worst vacation I've ever had.
Actually, I just got...
Well, I'm sure you've seen flying spiders and flaming beavers, but trust me, it gets worse. You see, I've been to the edge of the world and back.
I had no idea traveling the land of the dead was so fraught with peril.
Now, how much would you pay just to skip the whole thing?
Darling, come. Let us blow our nest egg together. Mr. Lamans, we've decided to take you up on your generous offer.
Excellent. Excellent. The little lady changed your mind, eh?
No, actually, it was your agent over there.
Of course. He's one of my best. Well, come on in. Let's chat, shall we?
Ah, still got it.
I don't know who you are, and I don't know what spell you cast on the Flores couple, but stick around. Once I'm done with them, there's something across town I'd like to show you. Am I talking about just a job here, or am I talking about opportunity in the general sense? We've had a lot of openings in this office in the last couple of years, and frankly, we've had trouble filling them. I could really use a closer like you on the team. This could be your office. Yeah, try this on. See how it feels. That's yours too. And as an added bonus, 2% of these, Mr.
My name's Calavera, and I want a bigger cut.
Oh, but Mr. Calavera, I'm going to need most of these to get myself out of this world. You see, I've been a very bad boy.
I'm going to deliver those tickets to their rightful owners, and I'm going to deliver you to the compost pile. Hello? Pigeons? Friends now? I bet I could get over to the other roof on the leg of this sign, but the leg's pointed too far down and it looks like Hector blew the motor. I bet I could get over to the other, but the leg's pointed... Too steep to climb. My scythe. I like to keep... I don't want to... I bet I could get over, but the legs pointed too far down, and it looks like Hector blew the motor. Well, so much for my third arm. Well, it was gonna happen eventually. Ay, Chihuahua! That one must be yours.
Don't forget to send for help. Run! Find Salvador!
Gideon, quick!
We were supposed to have coverage back there. Where are all of Salvador's men?
I don't know. He hasn't told me yet.
Hola, Manuel.
Time for you to swing, Daddy-O. Let's see you walk.
These flowers? All people Hector has sprouted?
Hey, when you're on top like my boyfriend Hector is, you make a lot of enemies. What?
You know, you really have...
No, there's a difference.
Oh, I think I thought of the scary thing that ends in a greenhouse. It's Frosty the Snowman. Remember?
She loves me. She loves me not.
Well, you're half right.
Oh, Manny, so cynical. What happened to you, Manny, that caused you to lose your sense of hope, your love of life?
I died.
I see. I guess Domino was right. You don't have a shred of optimism.
Well, when it comes to shreds, Dom is the expert.
And by that same logic, Manny, you're about to become an expert in botany.
Is this where you tell me all about your secret plan, Hector? How you stole double-N tickets from innocent souls, pretended to sell them, but really hoarded them all for yourself in a desperate attempt to get out of the land of the dead?
No. This is where you writhe around in excruciating pain for about an hour because that idiot Bowsley ran off with all the fast-acting Sproutella. The slow stuff will sprout you, but it's going to take a long time, I'm sorry to say. Manny! Where are you going? You've got some time, you know, before you have to leave. Get it? Leave!
Oh. Gracias, Toto Santos.
Come on, shake it for me, baby. One of you must be mine.
Salvador?
Manuel, listen carefully. There's a gun in the trunk of this car, but the trunk key is with my body somewhere in the meadow behind the greenhouse. Find it!
Right.
And tell Eva that I know she will guide the Alliance wisely when I am gone. For when I bite this explosive tooth, the deadly cloud will sprout not just my target, but me as well.
Your target? What are you...
Hey, get out of there!
Farewell, my friend!
What were you talking about with the head of the LSA in there? Huh, Sal? Got something you want to share with the class?
Only this. Viva la revolución! Ah!
He's fine right where he is. Hey, my scythe. Well, what do you know? Sal had a ticket all along. It's amazing how Salvador's ticket is still drawn to him. It's not doing anything now. It's not doing anything now. I don't really want to do that. It's not doing anything now. 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 I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. Seems to be attracted to something over this way. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do... I don't really want to do that. It's not doing anything. Seems to be attracted to something over this way. It's not doing anything now. I don't really, it's not, I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. It's not doing anything now. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. I don't really, I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. I'm not going in there until I'm packing some chlorophyll. I'm not going in. This must be Hector's murderous mausoleum. I don't really want to do that. This must be the key to Salvador's trunk. Ah, yes. Lots of ammo. Freeze, Hector.
Yeah, you heard me.
Freeze, Hector.
Yeah, you heard me. Yeah.
I'm not getting any closer if he runs out of ammo, that is. I'm not getting any closer until he runs out of ammo. If he runs out of ammo, that is. Not thirsty. Freeze, Hector.
Yeah, you heard me.
Huh?
Ah! Ah! Ah!
That...
You can count them if you want. They're all here.
How about yours?
The company gave me one on the other end. Sort of a retirement present. And, demons ride free, right?
Aw, Manny, you know I can't go with you. I'm a spirit of the land and all that. I can't ever leave this world.
I guess I got so wrapped up in saving people, I just assumed I'd be able to save you too.
Yeah, but I don't need to be saved. I like it here. I'm not all alone in that basement anymore, thanks to you. I got a new job and all these new friends. I'm a big demon success story.
So, I guess this is it then.
Come here, give me a hug. You were the best boss I ever had. Bye.
Manny,
Yeah?
when we get to the next world,
What is it, Angel?
are we going to be together?
You know, sweetheart, if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Nobody knows what's gonna happen at the end of the line. So you might as well enjoy the trip. ¿Qué es esto? It's some sort of special work order.
To all agents from Office Manager Don Copel.
All right, you bonehead. We have too many. So let.
Whatever you say, Jefe.